Tonight I'm going to be working on some little Scarecrow gourds. The first thing I need to do is sketch their little faces. I don't try to be really perfectly accurate with these. These are scarecrows. Theoretically, somebody just make them out of scraps to put in their gardens to keep the crows away. I start off with just a quick sketch. Let me make things a little bit faster and you can listen to some music while I do this sketch. I'll be doing the wood burning with my razor tip SK, and I've got a writing nib on there right now. This razor tip SK machine, it has 0 to 10 heat settings, and it heats up really fast. It's really nice to be able to control that heat setting with this. And you see that little tool up there that's black. I'm wiping the tip off with it. Whenever I get too much buildup of the gourd that's burnt on the tip, I just wipe it off with that little device up there. That way things don't get real burnt. Now I'm going to start in on the eyes. The eyes are a little bit more difficult because they're curved and my blade is not curved. Technically my blade kind of is curved a little bit, but it shouldn't be. I'm using it so hot, and as I'm going around I'm kind of making a little curve in my blade that really shouldn't be there. I usually, whenever I get into a tight curve, I just use the tip. Whenever I've got a little bit of a longer angle, like on the sides of the eyeballs, then I use the whole blade itself. I like to try to go in like as long a path as I can. That way everything is nice and smooth and aligned. I am inside doing this, but don't worry, that smoke you see there, I have a smoke eater right next to me that you can't see. So the smoke eater is pulling that smoke directly into it and going into a filter. You probably should also be wearing a mask even if you've got the smoke filter running. These pin nibs are really nice. You can see that styrofoam on the end. That makes it so it doesn't get nearly as hot. Pretty soon you'll be seeing me use an old-fashioned wood burner, and I have to wear a glove when that one's on because that thing gets super hot and there's nothing to protect my hand. I like to keep that pin nib in there as long as I can, but eventually I have to pull it out because the temperature of it will fall as I'm going. So I need to pull it out. I'll wipe it off whenever I do that, and as it's out, it heats back up. But you just have to be really careful that you get into the same groove, because if you don't, then you're going to have to fix something. You're going to have to make something up so it looks normal. little stitches in his mouth. They're really fun to make. I just use the width of that blade and set it down on there and press just a little bit. Then they're all nice and uniformed. These here that are angled, I do make a little bit longer. So I've been messing around with this hat, and I thought that I was going to put the hat on him, but then I was looking at the top there, and I think he looks so cute with this little tuft of hair that's on top, so I'm spreading it out to make it look a little cuter. In the end, I don't use that hat, so now I got to get my pencil lines off of there before I stain it. I've tried an eraser, but what I really like are just plain old baby wipes. They seem to be able to get it off of there so much easier, and they don't leave any kind of residue. So now that I've gotten all of that off of there, I realized that the freckles that I had on there, I also washed off, so I gotta get those back in there. Now this is the old-fashioned wood burner I was talking about. I've got a nib screwed in there that's just like an awl or just circular. It's got a point on it, and that makes nice round little spots for me. Little holes in there that look like freckles. I think he's so cute. Now I need to work on the staining. This is just alcohol ink, the color Sunburst Yellow. You can see that's just a little makeup pad or cleansing pad, and I'm going to put that all over. Even though the nose and the eyes are going to be a different color, it's just easier to put that completely over because the colors that I'm going to use for the eyes and the nose are darker than this yellow. I make sure I get nice and even coverage, and since it's alcohol ink, it dries pretty fast. This next one is an ink dye. I got it from Welborn Gourd Farm, I'm pretty sure their website. And I really, really like these dyes. You do have to heat set them, but you can do that with a heat gun or even a blow dryer on a hot setting. And it's really quick to do. These colors are so rich. I love using them. I just have this one color though right now. I need to buy some more. This is a green color. I don't like how it's going on because it's way too dark. When it dries, it's gonna look almost black. So after I get it on there, I take a look at it and I decide to go get some alcohol ink. And I thin it down with that so you can actually see the green through there. This guy's pretty cute. I'm happy with him, but he needs my initials on his butt. I sign all my gourds on the bottom with my initials, so I gotta go ahead and do that. And it looks like you get to watch me do it backwards. I'm so talented. This next gourd will for sure need a hat. I want the top there to stick out a little bit, so I'm going to take a pair of scissors and cut the top off. I'm going to follow the natural weave there so I kind of get it even as I'm doing it. Well, obviously that's not a big enough hole for the top to stick out, so need to do some more. There we go. That looks like it's going to work. Got to figure out which side's going to be the face next. I didn't want to bore you with another sketch, so I went ahead and did that off camera. I've got my old wood burning tool there, and now you can see that I've got the glove on. That tool's been on the whole first gourd, and it's really hot. But I wanted to get those freckles in there and then get that tool off. This will be the exact same process. Really the only thing different that I'm doing is this gourd's a lot thinner than the other gourd. The other gourd's a cannonball gourd and they're really thick. And when you have thinner, drier gourds, you really have to turn the temperature on your blades down. Oh, see there? I went over just a tiny bit on that eye. So I'm going to extend it out so it looks like that I did it on purpose. Then when I go to do the other eye, I'm going to do another one. This does change his expression a little bit. He looks a little bit naughtier now with those eyebrows. I'm basically going to use the same colors as I did with the last gourd. Maybe these two are a pair, who knows. Oops, I almost forgot his tattoo. There we go. Let's see what he looks like with his hat on. Should I pin it up like that? Or maybe just leave it down? Leave me a comment. Let me know which way you like it. As always, like, subscribe, and share. If you're in my neck of the wood, please come see me at one of these 3 galleries.